Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black C, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Solana, take a look at Ethereum, and take a look at Bitcoin because, guys, we are dumping. People are freaking out. Is this the market cycle top? Is it in? Are we going to go into a bear market? Are you going to need to leave for 4 years and come back? Or is this all just hype and spin? We're going to talk about that. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop into this video. It's all blood. It's blood. Now it's not a big deal, guys. We're gonna pick this apart and see where we're headed here. But man, oh man, this is pretty crazy. The type of selling we're seeing right now is pretty ridiculous. Bitcoin is trading at $53,450, down almost 12% on the day. That is nothing to scoff at, guys. That is nothing to scoff at. Ethereum down 22.57%. I haven't seen a sell-off like this since probably 2021, when we saw that first capitulation of the downside back when, in the summer, before we saw that next all-time high at 69,000. We are seeing some big selling right now, guys. Ethereum trading at $2,200 is despicable, guys. It's pretty despicable. This is big, heavy selling right now. But I want to talk about Bitcoin right now because there are some very important price levels that we need to be touching. Otherwise, in my opinion, I think we're going to be setting up for a much longer correction to the downside, guys. Solana holding up very well, in my opinion. What does that mean? What does that mean to me? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Solana is kind of the number one blockchain right now when it comes to users. I mean, it has the largest community, and I think it's holding up relatively well amidst this crazy stuff. We're going to see some charts in this video. I'm going to talk about the Sol versus BTC, the Sol versus Ethereum, and you'll see some of the strength that it has. But let's really hop into this. So I said over on Twitter at 333BlackC, you can follow me there. I said, be patient. Holding above 56K is going to offer altcoin buying opportunities. I posted that a few hours ago. We're below 56,000, guys. And that is something very important. And if we did get a weekly candle closure above 56K, which is strength. It is strength, but not too long after the weekly candle closure, we saw this dump. And I really want to start to get in these charts and pick this apart. So let's take a look at Solana, first of all. Solana is down right now. We are looking at, man, we are still in this channel. That's pretty incredible to see this right here. We have not fully made our way to the downside below 56.127 billion when we're looking at the overall market cap. We are trading at about $125 on Solana. It's not that bad, guys. It's honestly holding up relatively well. Seeing Ethereum sell off 20%, that's incredible. Like, that is absolutely incredible, actually. That is hundreds of billions of dollars exiting Ethereum in a 24-hour period. That is absolutely mind-boggling, in my opinion. And Solana is hanging in there right now. I do not want to see us break below a $56 billion market cap. If we do that, then I'm going to be honest with you guys. We're setting up for some big corrections here. And we really need to start making our way up and talking about, first off, Solana BTC, holding up very well, still in this challenge. And this chart shows more strength on Solana than even the Solana market cap, the market cap chart. We're holding up well. Solana versus Ethereum, I mean, look at this. Look at this wick. Guys, Ethereum is dumping. It's dumping. Like I said, I've never seen Ethereum dump like this. And I don't blame you if you're panicking right now. But I will throw some hopium out there before we start to really pick apart the Ethereum chart, the Bitcoin chart. When there's these severe sell-offs, there are massive opportunities. Not financial advice, but I have moved some money over, and I am going to be buying this dip. The question is, am I going to be buying Ethereum, Bitcoin, or equities? Because I have a feeling tomorrow we're probably going to sell off a little bit more on the overall traditional market. There's a lot of uncertainty going on in this world. And but I will say that I think that after that sell-off, we probably will get a somewhat of a little bit of a bounce, maybe a turnaround, if you will, on Tuesday. We will have to see. We're going to be paying close attention to that. But over on Ethereum, I mean, this is absolutely insane, guys. This wick coming down to $2,100 on Ethereum. Look at this. Let's measure this out. Man, that is crazy. That is crazy. 36% to the downside off of 3,300 in less than 24 hours. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, we're going to have to see how this price action starts to find itself. I mean, if we usually wicks like to get filled, guys. Usually wicks like to get filled, and I will say it is the weekend. There will be a CME gap. There'll be something to be looking out for. That being said, there is not. I mean, we just blasted through those support levels. It's insane. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I'm flabbergasted looking at this price action. Like I said, I haven't seen a move like this since back here. We had the sell-off from the previous cycle's all-time high in 2021 when we started to break down. So let me know in the comments section below. Do you think that the market cycle top is in? Personally, I don't think it is just yet, but we're gonna start talking about it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, the king of all the cryptocurrencies. Well, the most important thing we need to be looking at when it comes to Ethereum, Solana, and the other altcoins, it's Bitcoin. You know, you look at Bitcoin's price chart, and it's honestly holding up relatively well. You know, I said that about Solana, but seeing these altcoins absolutely get decimated, but Bitcoin is just like, hey, I'm still in this channel. Kind of. It's starting to break out below it, to be honest. It's starting to make a lower low, if you will. We did wick down to make a lower low. That being said, people that like to draw out and be a technical analysis with some different patterns and shapes, if you will, they would probably call this descending wedge, which is a bullish pattern, or a descending broadening wedge, if you will. If you were to pull this down like this, and you were to make another line like this, that is a descending broadening wedge, which is bullish. I've seen this type of formation form on the S&P 500 during the bear market before we broke out in 2024. It is bullish. It is bullish. But I'll be honest with you guys. Right now, where we had this before, we were breaking important trend lines, guys. We were breaking important trend lines, and I do think that I was saying that I believe that August is going to be probably a bearish month, and we're seeing that play out. That being said, October, November, December, I expect fireworks. I do expect fireworks. They're not going to let the S&P 500 and the traditional market dump during an election year. They're just not going to let it happen, guys. I'm confident on that. And you know, some people may say, "Oh, but Black Sea, 2008 was an election year." Yeah, it was. This time is different. I know I'm saying it. I'm saying the meme, but it's true. This time is different. There's high inflation. The market conditions are different than 2008. 2008 was all about bad loans. This is about inflation. This is about bad monetary policy. Also, today, I think they already see what's happening. M2 money supply. $1 trillion has been injected into the M2 money supply. Shortly after that has happened, previously, we've seen all-time highs in the stock market, seen all-time highs in Bitcoin as well, risk-on assets. So maybe this is just one big shakeout to make everybody panic, which a lot of people are panicking right now, before we set up to a massive move to the upside at the end of this year. I do lean into that idea. I don't think that the market cycle top is in, especially when you look at Bitcoin. I mean, it's easy to look at this and just go, oh my gosh, it's over. When you see Ethereum down over 20%, guys, like that is sickening. It's insane. And I hope that everybody out there, you stay sane, you sit on your hands right now, because you're going to see some bounces here. Like I said, we dipped down to 2,100, and now we're back at 23, 2,400. You need to be patient here, guys. Man, Bitcoin dominance, 57.40%, excluding stablecoins, 59.5%, guys. I've been calling for it. I've been saying it all year. Said wait until Bitcoin makes an impulse wave to the upside or to the downside, and we're going to see 60% plus Bitcoin dominance, and we're starting to see it play out, guys, and unfortunately it was to the downside. And I do believe that when we do get that bounce from the downside to the upside, we should probably see Bitcoin dominance even garner more liquidity as well and head back above that 60% dominance level to make that last big parabolic leg to the upside. I still am counting on that. I still believe that. I've been taking profit along the way, guys, along the way to the upside. That being said, I still am positioned in cryptocurrency significantly. I hold a lot of Solana. I hold a big bag of Ethereum. I hold a big bag of Bitcoin. And I have meme coins trickled around everywhere. I have Crow Coin. I have a lot of crypto left. But that's why we take profit along the way, guys, because if you didn't take any profit, right now you might be like, sell it all. Sell it all. And then you know what? By the end of this month, Ethereum might be back at $3,700 and Bitcoin might be breaking all-time highs. Trading is not an easy game, guys. Don't let anybody tell you that trading is easy. If it was easy, everybody would be a billionaire from trading. It takes a lot of discipline. You have to have a lot of emotional maturity. It's not you versus the charts. It's you versus yourself. That's what I like to tell a lot of people when they try to get into trading. I say, hey, if you're emotionally disciplined and you can battle with yourself, then give it a go. Be prepared to lose a lot of money before you start to make money. That's how trading works, guys. If you do want to access some fantastic trading tools, down below we have a $5,000 sign-in bonus to Blowfin, a $4,100 sign-in bonus to Femex. All you gotta do is click those links, deposit, trade a little bit, maybe enter a cheeky long, try to catch some knives. I like knife catching. It's a lot of fun. High leverage, tight stop losses, scalping, some knife catching. Can be a lot of fun. It can be really lucrative. All you gotta do is click those links, deposit, trade a little bit, get a bunch of free money. But guys, we're gonna have to really see how this plays out. Altcoins are getting absolutely wrecked. It makes sense. It makes sense. There's a lot of uncertainty going on right now. That being said, Bitcoin right now, some people will call it a broadening wedge. I call it breaking support, if you will. But that being said, it's not over. I do also want to touch on, if I haven't been bearish enough, last time we've seen a red dot on Market Cipher on a trigger wave on the bottom end here. Let's see if you guys can see that. I think my camera's covering it up. Last time we've seen this red dot here was back, like I said, when we dumped down the end of the bull market, guys. At the end of the bull market. And last time that happened, if we were to measure it out from top to bottom, a 65% drawdown, guys. Absolutely insane. And just for fun, I'm not trying to spook anybody, but if we were to do that from here, and there's a chance that this red dot does disappear. We are looking on the weekly, so it has about 6 days and 23 hours. We're only an hour into the weekly. There's a chance that it disappears. It has some time, but if we were to see that same movement play out, we are talking about a move down to about $23,000 Bitcoin. Do I think that's going to happen? No, I don't. Do I think that there's room for a multi-month correction? Yes, I do. But I will also say, if we go into this multi-month correction for a longer period of time, even though we've been trading sideways for over 6 months, I think we're setting up for a much higher price target on Bitcoin. And I do think that we're setting up for a much longer time frame for this bull market. That's some hopium for the bulls out there. And I do believe that. I do believe that if we keep correcting for, like I said, maybe another 3 or 4 months, which I know will be unbearable, bring us to the end of October, maybe the beginning of November, maybe even to the end of this year, we'll be setting up for a move to $120,000 to $175,000 Bitcoin. Guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I know it's scary times when you see Ethereum down 20+%, Bitcoin down 10+%. Solana, honestly, holding up well, only down about 10% on the day. Pretty incredible. I know it's scary times, but these are the times where you can make some big money. If you're not positioned and you haven't been buying throughout the bear market, now might be a good time or a decent time to be layering into some altcoins. Personally, I'm waiting for some confirmation, but I am going to be putting some capital into some equities tomorrow on the open. But we'll really have to see how the crypto market plays out. Risk on assets might be a little shaky right now until everything blows over in the macroeconomics of the world. Jerome Powell may be a little bit too late with these rate cuts, and maybe that's why we're seeing a lot of this. You couple that with all the conflicts going on in the world, it's trying times. I will say, to sprinkle some icing on the top for you guys, to give back during some trying times, if we can reach over 500 followers by next Sunday on my Instagram at 333BlackSea, I will give away $1,000 to one of you guys so you can buy some crypto with it. So go follow me, 333BlackSea, get me to over 500 followers. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be patient. I know these are trying times, but there's opportunities. I'll see you in the next one.